Hey y'all, this week I've got another excellent book to add to your collection, and it is 3 Christian Confederate Artillerymen. This is another Sprinkle publication book, and you've heard me talk about this before. These books were printed with premium binding on archival paper. Essentially, these are made to last, and they are absolutely beautiful. Fortunately, I was able to acquire the last bit of these, and so once they're sold, that's it. So you want to get your copy as soon as you can. Anyway, moving on, what's this book about? It's not your typical narrative of the war. It actually follows 3 young guys. Now, all 3 of these men were highly educated, and really, long story short, each one of these men, each one of these individuals could have taken an officer role during the war, but they chose to fight in the ranks instead. This book is really 3 books in one, so it tells the stories of each of these individuals, and it's also very applicable to young people as well. And if you're a homeschool parent, this would be a great book report for kids as well. Each one of these stories can be a book report because it's 3 books in one. This isn't necessarily a kid's book, though. The adults can read this, but if you're a high schooler or you have a middle schooler that has advanced reading, this would be great for them. To dig into the details of this book a little bit deeper, the story focuses on 3 men, as I said before. One of those men was Randolph Fairfax, who actually died at Fredericksburg as a private himself. Fairfax actually turned down a commission just to serve alongside his men. Now, you've probably heard of that last name, Fairfax, and yes, he was kin to the famous Virginia Fairfaxes. The second account of this book focuses on a gentleman I had never heard before prior to reading this book, Lewis Minor Coleman. Now, before the war, Coleman was a UVA professor, and he left all that behind, and he chose to fight with his men, and he actually was killed during the war with his battery at the Battle of Fredericksburg. And lastly, the third story of this book is about George Peterkin. Now, he made it through the war. He was the only one of these 3 stories who did, and he actually stood at Lee's surrender at Appomattox. Now, after the war is really another interesting thing. He became a bishop, and he actually built hospitals for coal miners in what is now West Virginia. So his story is very interesting as well. You know, another good part about this book is that it's not like your typical narrative that speaks of Lee's infantry or Stuart's cavalry. You get a glimpse into the life of what it was to be an artilleryman. And I think that is a very interesting aspect of the war. Warfare for them was a little bit different than an infantryman or a cavalryman. And so this book is going to give you a glimpse into that life. This book will be on sale, so please get it while supplies last. And as always, thank you so much for watching my content and especially for supporting my website, Confederateshop.com. It's y'all's support that keeps us moving forward as a family and preserving this history and heritage, and I sincerely appreciate it. Oh, a couple more things too. I still have plenty of copies of this new book, Secession Speeches, that our good friend Dr. Jonathan White had put out. And if you're a historian, you want to have this in your collection. Many of these speeches have not seen the light of day in over 160 years. So get yourself a copy and add it to your collection too. Link will be in our newsletter and also below in this video. And I almost forgot to show you our brand new hat, my new blackout Confederate cap. So this will be linked below in the description box too. Thanks again, y'all.